My dad left us when I was 4. My mom had to raise 3 boys single-handedly. I didn't have a father figure in my life. Things weren't easy growing up. At one point, my family moved from one relative's house to another. That takes a toll on your confidence as a child because you don't have a home. Like a wild plant, I just had to grow on my own. As a child, I was bullied and ostracized. In primary school, I have this mole on my face and people were laughing at me for that. I would always be sitting alone and felt like something was wrong with me. I hated every single day of it. Then in secondary school, I said I gotta toughen up, stand up for myself. And that got me into many fights. Before I knew it, I was part of a gang. I was an angry teenager. Fighting was something that made me feel good and gave me this feeling like I had some success in something. It's only later that I realized I could get back this feeling through more meaningful ways, like writing music. Music became a way for me to redirect my frustrations, my energy. I started composing my first song at the age of 12. My mom, she once said to me, "Do whatever you want to do and just do it well." It kind of stuck with me growing up. But as an artist producing, acting, writing, singing in Tamil, there's a point when you realize that the audience base in Singapore is simply too small, too limited. So I decided to take a big leap of faith and start from scratch when I moved to the Kollywood capital of Chennai. At the beginning, my family and I would visit Chennai, trying to understand and getting to know the culture. We felt like tourists within the city. My 2 daughters, they love the auto rides in Chennai. It's one of their favorite activities. There is something special about watching the colors of the city zoom past. When you are visiting a new city, it's great having your loved ones by your side. In 2018, I decided to relocate myself to Chennai proper, setting up an office and a team. My family decided to stay back in Singapore. It's tough moving there alone. India is huge. It's full of young musicians hungry for opportunities. I had to get used to the invisibility, and any ego within you is gone. It makes you hungrier. In Chennai, the music industry is really different from Singapore. I thought I was making inroads, committing to a couple of film projects, getting excited. But every now and then, you get phone calls telling you that the project has been postponed or it has fallen through. Every time I thought it was going to be my lucky break, I would hit a block and face disappointment. On top of this, being away from family, my mental health takes a dip. At times, I would literally get back into fights in Chennai. When people see you from the outside, it's all fine and dandy. But during those lower moments, I would be attacked by these negative thoughts. That I didn't have what it takes to succeed. There isn't anyone to lean on for any kind of support. No one to talk to. I felt defeated, like I've lost a fight. And that can be incredibly lonely. I started in the Chennai music industry like a bulldozer, but over time I adjusted to their way of working and learned to become more zen, flowing like water through their rivers. Then in 2019, my first film I composed for Saga was released. The song Yayum became a hit in India and all around the world. From there, more opportunities began to open up. I love Chennai. The people there have this saying, whoever comes, we will let them prosper. But I'm always homesick. It's tough being away from my daughters, watching them grow up from afar. Every night, I would FaceTime my daughters, trying my best to keep in touch, to be available for them. The memories of when they were here with me, I still try to keep it vividly in my head. Over time, I slowly developed better stamina to stay longer in Chennai for my work, awaiting the next time I get to return to Singapore. Each of us have to go through different mountains. And ultimately, it's the journey that's the reward. I'm grateful to have walked this unbeaten path. You discover new things about yourself. And it's always great to know that you can find success as a Singaporean overseas. Hopefully, it paves the way for others after me.